Oh, call to order, park committee meeting on Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. And it is 5:03. Could you do a roll call, please?
Okay, Chair Quinn is absent and excused. Member Kumich,
I'm here.
Member Placer,
Here.
Colleen Wines, Von Snyder is to be determined yet.
Oh, she is out of the state.
Okay,
She is not.
all right.
available.
Colleen is absent and excused. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that. Okay, Member Merrick,
Yes, present.
Member Nelson,
President.
Member Normington,
Present.
Administrator Green,
Here.
and Supervisor Lund.
Here.
Deputy Clerk Justin Conlon for the minutes.
Okay, where do we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any citizens? Nope. Anybody online?
No one has Zoom.
Okay, approval of the meeting from the meeting minutes from January 14th. Any additions, subtractions, or anything else? Do I have a motion to approve?
Excuse me, Marlene. I
Yeah.
have a little bit of an addition that I'd like to just share this here,
Okay,
that we had a little bit of a good discussion.
Paul, is this regarding the minutes?
This is the minutes. Yes, please. And
No, is it regarding a minute or a correction? Because if there's a correction
it's
to the
a
minute,
correction of the minutes.
okay.
Yeah.
what part of the,
Well, what I was going to say is, I brought up the case that when they poured those slabs for that, you know, because I can see what's going on from my kitchen window, but I watched that and I made a statement that the slabs needed to be really checked because the gravel underneath was extremely limited and it wasn't big enough for the pad like this here, and things like that should be documented. If we have a case or something comes up, that we can go back, we talked about these things. And this is just an example of a number of different things I sometimes share right away with Mike, because I'm behind Mike 100%.
All right. Is there something you want specifically in there?
I
What
just,
verbiage
we should have made mention that when they poured that gravel for that concrete slabs, not only was it frozen ground and they tried to pour it, but the gravel was frozen and there's voids in there.
So Marlene, I guess you would have to look for a motion to amend the minutes to.
yeah.
It should be
I found it under here, under the last paragraph.
Last paragraph, it talks about the
Yeah.
bleachers have
Could we-
poured and base pads have been ordered. So if we want to change that and add anything, then make a motion to do so.
We have a motion, that, would we have, the contractor check those pads in spring?
Well, here's how I'd like to organize my thought that seems a little bit rough. Now, I'm not against the baseball diamond, so it's there. and I'm
Nothing about
pro-that.
the pad.
Talking about the minutes.
Right, and we're talking about the minutes here, but every time I mention the word baseball, for some reason, they try to shut the whole conversation down.
No, but to make your motion.
I'm in the
please.
process of it here, so we can move on. We don't have much. All we're gonna talk about is.
It doesn't matter what's on the agenda. What matters,
That's
what
what
matters is
I'm trying
on
to
the
do.
agenda,
I'm
not
the-
what
I'm the
you.
one who's being interrupted.
Paul, Can you stop for 1 second, please? The baseball diamond is not on the agenda, and that's
And I'm talking
purposely.
about the minutes.
Paul, can you stop talking so I can talk? Thank you. The baseball diamond is not on the agenda. The minutes are on the agenda. If you have a specific verbiage you would like placed
Yes,
verbatim of what you would
Verbatim.
like, please make that motion, and then the board can vote as to whether they want it included in the minutes, and then you can make that motion.
that's exactly what I was trying to do, Dan. So
Okay.
thank you.
Can
Thank
you
you
make
for
a
that.
motion?
This is the correction to the minutes.
Okay,
When we talked about the baseball diamond last time, and that was brought up, And again, remember, Paula tried to shut me down right away, but
No, you have to make the motion, nothing
this is
else.
my motion. I'm clearing it up, so you know what the motion's about.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, but
I talked very specifically about when we had that discussion about the gravel that was poured, that was frozen, and they couldn't flatten it down and it was limited. And that should be included in our minutes here of our discussion that we had in January.
so the motion would be is to include,
Questions that
questions
Paul Normington,
on-
when Paul Normington observed what was going on, he had a question about the type of gravel. And for future reference, he wants it documented.
So how could one of us say that in 1 or 2 sentences to add to that?
This is the kind of stuff the park committee is supposed to be
Can we-
looking at.
It would be a motion to approve the minutes as amended by member Normington.
yeah,
Okay, I would like to make that motion then, that we amend the minutes as presented by Paul Normington
mhm,
um,
regarding the concrete,
regarding the concrete surface and structure or
the concrete pad.
concrete pad and
The gravel poured.
the
on
gravel below it.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
The stuff. Yes,
Okay.
that's the kind of stuff we gotta document.
So is that short and concise
that's
enough?
good.
Does that include it then?
Okay.
Did somebody write that down? So it's
We need a
written down?
motion, we need a second.
You need a second.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Anything else on the minutes? Can we have a motion to accept the amended minutes from the meeting, January 14th?
So move.
And I'll second that
And
one.
that second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, moving on here. Park Superintendent report.
That month we're done with the excluding items. Perform maintenance on equipment, worked on some removal of dead trees at Lisbon Community Park. Resurface the ice rink as needed, work with performing snow removals with DPW. So improve cross-country ski trails, when the weather cooperates, and I did attend the WPRA conference. So
Okay. Anything else? You? Thank you, thank you.
Can I ask a question, Mike, in terms of the 3 major things we have, the cross-country ski trails, the ice rink, and the sled hill. Barring the kind of weather we had in late January and through early February. Was the ski hill the most popular thing in there? Because I know we've had trouble with the ice rink in the past historically.
Yeah, this sliding hill was deep into December. And we had all that snow that
Right.
got melted over the holidays. And then we haven't had enough snow because it gets hit hard right after. At the time usually bears thin as it gets out there, but that was probably the most used this year. The ice rink was open for quite a bit, but it was never the greatest condition. Like I said, we had that big 4-month over the holidays and it froze pretty hard right after that, and it was just impossible to get more water on it because we lost so much from evaporation when it was warm. So it's tough to get more water when it's ready to block, where it kind of doesn't pretty smooth. It kind of has, layers of it. Still skatable.
Yeah, I just, that's gotta be obviously a headache for yourself. In keeping the ice rink skatable, excuse me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to add a question on that. The fire department, are they still flooding it for you?
I did have them come over to spray a load on it one time this year. It's not as easy as it used to be.
Okay,
Cause I used to just like text Doug or Michelle.
call them up, yeah, and they'd be there.
And all that. That's a
Yeah,
little change of commands, and that just timing. Oh,
okay, yeah.
but
That's what I kind of thought, because I remember they used to be on a regular basis to service that for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking that question, and Dan, as we move, you made mention of a private entity that was going to do a cost effectiveness or a report on all our parks. Or am I in error?
You're talking about the architecture study that we're going through?
Yes.
Uh, yeah.
It was discussed at the last meeting. Obviously, I came in embarrassingly late, so I missed any of that discussion. I down the road in terms of what Mike needs or needs help with, or in terms of the number of park employees we have, etc. That's one of the things I hope they'll look at, utilization within the parks and the proficiency of the workforce that we have that's able to deal with what they have to deal with. I mean, obviously, we got good, as Mike mentioned, we got good snow in December. And then it got cold, the snow got hard as rock. And I don't imagine the ski hill has been utilized. I don't think the park has been used, any of our parks have been utilized, obviously, during that extremely cold weather. And I don't know if this private entity is, as they study our parks, if that's one of the things they're gonna look at, how we utilize our parks.
No,
No, I just saw you said no.
no,
Okay.
they're looking at the park specifically and improvements to them, not improvements to our staff to maintain the parks.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's possibly, where I was going with that. Okay,
Yeah, that-
so that the parks are utilized to the best, because obviously with community park, very quickly, the increase of subdivisions on Lake 5 Road and eventual egress to community park is gonna change the dichotomy of community park moving forward as we get into, 2027 through to 2030 and so forth, because homes are already going up in that, I think it's called Lake 5 something.
Yeah.
That's an extension of Twin Pines.
it's something,
Okay.
it's something we'll consider. I'll leave it at this. When we get new subs like this, there's gonna be a higher demand for staff in other departments too. So we're gonna have to examine that as new subdivisions come and Lisbon grows. And so it's something we'll consider just as a general Lisbon staff situation, I guess. I'll leave it at
And
that.
just a professional comment in terms of to include the park committee as much as is feasible or possible in those discussions, so that we don't have a recreation of let's say the baseball disagreements, excuse me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, moving on. Next thing on the agenda is final planning for the Easter egg extravaganza. At this time, I got kind of disappointed this year. We only have 9 tables. And I know we had more in the past. The bus may or may not show up, so that would be 10. At this time, they said it depends on the weather. If the weather is nice, the bus will show up, but we don't have to set a table for them. But anyway, so I was pretty happy with that. So at least we got people showing up. We do have a bunny. The scout troop, the son, Brody Slock, is going to be our bunny. So we have the bunny, which is the most important thing.
Was that one of the scouts that were there last year?
I'm not sure if Brody was there last year. I didn't keep a list of the kids' names. So that I could not tell you.
Yeah, it was an Arrowhead student last year.
He was super. He did a great job.
Yeah, the bunny for last
Yeah, the
year.
bunny
Yeah, it
last-
wasn't Arrowhead. He's now in college.
He was
Yeah.
great. He was
He
great.
was a senior, so bye-bye.
Yeah.
And Marlene, could you tell us who is planning on coming and sitting at the tables? Who do you have this year?
Okay, we have Camp Whitcomb, Village of Lisbon Town Board, the Fire Department, Circle Masters, Sled Bugs, the Optimist Club, Attitude Dance, J.K. Lee Taekwondo, and the Sheriff.
So the dentist is not there, right? He was one of them that was there in the past?
Did not answer, and
Okay,
I'm having trouble. People do not return phone calls.
okay. Is there any other business that maybe we should reach out to?
I reached
Anybody
out
else
to a
know?
bunch of new people.
Like
Pizza
could,
Hut.
maybe like Pizza Ranch?
I did.
Don't,
Nope.
no
What about
response?
the fire department? Or was that on your list?
Fire Department's
Yeah.
on my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I had to reach out to Old Ton. And, I didn't get any recall, then I started calling people. And after I call somebody 3 times, I forget it,
Right.
especially when they don't return their calls.
Well,
Yeah, I emailed everybody that I had stuff for, and who I didn't, I called.
Was,
Quick Trip, was that on your list? don't
Quick
know.
Trip, no. It
I
was,
have a contact with them, want me to reach out to them?
Yeah,
oh,
you can.
that might be good.
Mhm.
And what about, we don't have like Attitude Dance, the
Yeah.
people that you did call them, are they a yes? They are coming.
They're on here.
Are they new? Cause I don't remember
Yeah,
them.
they're new.
So they're new.
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm glad that, because, we do that, a lot of accommodation and for the summer festival for them. So this is good if they're
And
gonna
the-
be there, for this one as well, more visible.
Yeah,
And they're helping us out.
the other group, the tumblers, they could not make it.
They could not.
No.
Okay.
So
Marlene, I'm sorry, did you say Culver's, for example?
I tried Culver's to get the scoops.
Yep,
I called 6 times. No answer. I
okay,
ain't calling anymore.
Yeah.
no, when I talked to Marlene on this very issue, I think it's, we have to realize as a committee that it's becoming, workforces in certain entities are stressed. And I think that's part of the problem. And
Mhm.
I think increasingly, a lot of these entities, they can't send people because if people don't say, step up and say, I'll do this, or the manager says we can do that with their scheduling.
It's like with the bus
As hard
company.
as you've
Yeah.
tried, you can
Mhm.
only, that old phrase about beating a dead horse, sorry,
Mhm.
horses.
Mhm.
But thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a lot of time on the phone, Karen.
Yeah.
It is.
Mm.
And like I say, after 3 calls, I said, forget it.
Yeah,
but
no,
they're
if they're
funny
not,
when they
if
did
you're
more.
not getting, it's like
Yeah.
looking for a
No.
job, if you're not getting a call back.
No
like,
answer is an answer.
well,
No,
No,
and I do have, and I'll put these on, like I do every year, I'll put these on clipboards.
Mhm.
So that the people at the front and the back will have these to check people off as they come in. The setup. Mike's got a list of stuff. We're gonna have the poles going across the road so people can't drive down. I would like at the west entrance by the traffic cones. Danette, can you be there?
Sure. Mhm.
Okay, and I will tell you, 1 to 5 go park at the west end,
Okay.
6 and above go in, and only the police officers allowed to drive back to his table.
Mhm.
And the fire department, I have told them where to go to, and I'll read that part on here, so I don't double think, control myself. The entrance traffic control of people, I'll take care of that again. And I'll have some scouts. I got all kinds of scouts coming. And I do have the Grace Lutheran Church coming too, and with bodies, so I'll
Oh,
have
good.
people coming in to help people go in and put out eggs and everything else. The east entrance by the maintenance building, I'd like to get Lori. Lori said she would come. I have to give her a call. Bunny handlers, Danette, Jason Schrock, and Lori. We do have bunny handlers. We have to have bunny handlers.
And is that Lori Gitto you're
Uh-huh.
referring to? Okay, and who's the other person then?
Jason Schrock, he's the scout.
Okay, and yeah, I like that there'll be 3 of us that we can rotate, because it's too much just to have one person standing there all the time.
The other ones can help hide eggs. Hiding eggs, Ed Paul Scouts and Jason Schlock.
And Marlene, a good part of March, I'm gonna be gone, so I'm gonna miss next meeting also, but Jasmine, you can document, but
You'll be here for
I'll-
the Easter egg hunt?
I'll stay in contact with you, and if I am, like last year, I'd be happy to do that.
Okay. I plan on being in the back with Ed hiding eggs.
Yes, we did that last year. I
Okay.
think.
At the west, oh, I'm sorry. At the west entrance for the counters and then, I need flyers for the, festival. Like you did last time, those little half ones. I got the scouts, the church, and Matt wants to help up at the front until he has to go to his table, so I have him do that. And Ed and Mike, you're gonna put the numbers on the table and go from there. Okay,
Is Colleen?
Yeah, did you have Colleen on for any of those tasks too?
I'll find something for her.
Okay. No, it's cool.
You know, if
She helped with.
she helped with the egg.
With the eggs
egg
last year.
Distribution.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's.
I'll put her down for the
Yeah,
eggs.
The more the
especially
merrier,
when you find
all
that
hands
there.
on deck,
Yeah,
because you
that's
know,
for
if
sure.
as it really starts to pick up, you get
Yeah.
that. You get that pulse of that half an hour to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm,
I forgot calling on you. Thank you.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, she helped last year. with
Okay.
that, see, but she's experienced.
This is just some general information for the
Yep.
bunny handler. And I will type this up so, just so you guys know. There are gonna be 3 people on the shifts. You stay, at least one person should stay with the bunny at all times. If the other 2 people wanna go help with eggs or whatever, that's good. The bunny has to be seated, and could you have a carpet or something for his feet? Okay, I put that on your list. And so, and of course, his thing to do.
Marlene,
hmm,
sorry. There was quite a bit of last minute discussion last year. Are we gonna put the bunny in the same place? Because it seemed to work out.
yeah,
It
Yeah.
worked very
With
well
that
there.
It
Intersection.
kept traffic moving. in
It's
one
much
direction.
better.
Yeah,
Let's do the same way. It was much more efficient.
is that where he had put Mike had put the bench?
We moved it.
We moved the.
We moved it.
Okay, Ed,
originally they went up, they got the eggs and then they.
And then they had a
came back through the
backtrack.
Oh,
crowd to
okay.
The bunny, and this way, by putting the bunny behind the eggs, after they got the eggs, they were excited to get to the
Mhm.
bunny, and so they kept moving the kids.
okay,
with-
Ed, why don't you tell Mike if you don't know where they moved the,
Yeah,
Bunny.
You just moved it over.
That's right,
Mhm.
on the back side of the ring.
okay,
Because
Yeah.
there's that, it almost was like a traffic circle where you build that bed in the middle. And the bunny, it was in front, but then the decision was to put it back.
Yeah.
And that did work well, because as the kids come in, they get their eggs, then they're moving east and a little bit to the north, and they can
Yeah.
go, come back, go walk through the field or go back to the road,
Yeah,
and there's a trail there. So it's safe that way.
yeah, and as the volunteers and the scouts and the church people come in, I'll send some back and see where we need help.
mhm.
So, just one thing, Danette did this for me last year. The bunny should never hold a child in their lap. They can sit next to them. And the handlers should gently remind never to pull the bunny's ears, tweak the nose, or stand on the bench. We have had the bunny attacked.
I have a question on there, and I hope it's appropriate. Is the fact that we don't want any children on the bunny's lap for
Correct.
security or for
For
safety? of the
all
bunny?
reasons, for
All
even,
reasons.
because some parents would automatically just
Yeah,
flop,
but-
and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, miss, you can hold your child and sit next to the bunny or older children. It's just opening up.
Good point.
Anything could be said if a child is seated on another.
Just call it
person.
liability.
Yeah.
So I just said,
Yeah.
and parents were real, good. They were just used to
And-
putting
And
their
they're
child there,
helping the
but
bunny
they were,
too.
yeah, I was just kind and very diplomatic and they were fine, but somebody has to be with that bunny person. It's like, in the event that person has to excuse themselves and run to the bathroom, somebody has to be there to just say,
Yeah.
okay, fine, bunny, you go away or whatever, because a lot of the kids are so excited, they're so eager to get with bunny that they can be inundated all at one time, and parents get busy doing other things. So just safety wise, and everybody knows they just sit next to the bunny.
And this bunny, I think, is gonna be a little bit smaller than the big
Okay, yeah. Well, that's
arrowhead
fine.
bunny.
I mean, as long as we just, tell them what the expectation
Yeah.
is and what.
Good point.
I think it's gonna be a little big. He said he's about 5'5", 5'6".
Ooh, okay.
Put some padding in them.
Well, I don't know how do you get some height? I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, if you're done with the bunny part, will you have those yellow vests for us, or does
Yeah.
Mike have those?
I
Will you
got
have
them
those?
on the list for Mike to bring to us.
Okay, so that we'll have that, and the sheriff's department's they're doing the traffic control again.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've got
our
the,
Citizens Academy.
The Citizens Academy
Right.
will be there to do traffic
Okay,
control.
great.
That's all set up. And then the Waukesha Sheriff, that's set up too. You'll be in the back again.
Great. What time do you want us there?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
This is something I'm gonna send out to everybody, and please give me your 2 cents if I forgot something. We request that all helpers arrive and be set up by 11:45. The papers say the hunt is from 12:30 to 2, but if we are ready and the line is long, we'll start early. Last year, we had 350 kids. The number depends on the weather. We've had up to 500. The line starts at the entrance to the Prairie and Bartlett. There will be a park person directing you where you should park. The exit is on Bartlett on the east by the maintenance building. The Dousman school bus will be parked by the west entrance. The sheriff is the only one allowed to drive on the pathway grass. The fire department should drive on Bartlett to the east end, turn back west, and park near the entrance on the south side of the road. Picnic tables are put on the Prairie pathway and are numbered. You'll be told your number when you arrive. Grocery bags are provided for children with no container. Marlene's blue SUV will be parked near the entrance for the food pantry donations.
Mhm,
Okay. Does that answer everything?
mhm.
So you want us there at 11-ish or earlier?
Yeah, earlier for the park.
11 o'clock? All right,
Marlene, did you reach out to the village board members about the board table?
Several times.
Okay, have you gotten?
Matt's gonna be on one, Paula will be there. And Paula said she was gonna be reminding the people again to please come.
Okay, I'll remind him tonight. Paul's not gonna be
Yeah,
at the village
Paul's
board
not
meeting,
here.
but I'll.
Okay, would you please do that for me?
What about, the filling of those little plastic eggs?
Yeah,
The eggs,
Mike.
what,
I'll send an email out, so
Oh.
that eggs got delivered today, candy maybe by the end of this week, if not
Okay.
early next week.
okay.
So when I do get it, I'll send an email out, and we've got time, so.
You work during the day?
I do, but I can make time.
Oh, you can fill eggs. We had a party last time. Filling the eggs. It was fun.
Like
wine,
or-
Wasn't-
We did.
Like, what is the part? Mike, is there?
I don't know.
What is the cost of buying an egg with candy already in it versus?
Astronomical.
All right,
It's,
Hmm.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
I usually check all avenues. Candy's even gone up. I was checking my orders from last year to this year. Just one of them was about $25.
Wow.
You know, instead of candy, so.
yeah, well, candy is definitely looking back at Halloween, candy's chocolate, of course, is expensive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and as I recall, last year you said prices had gone up appreciably from the year before also. So now there's another bump on
Yeah.
top of that. Yeah.
And we had what, 2,000 eggs?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
that-
And-
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
put the
those
bin
were-
out again to see if we can get some eggs back.
Yeah,
Do I have that on there?
last year I only got like half a bin, so maybe 500 eggs.
Yeah, the kids like the eggs in their Easter basket. That was almost as much fun as the candy, those little plastic eggs.
Yeah.
And in the event of weather like this, we're gonna do it rain or shine, right?
Rain or shine.
Okay,
Do we
Or
have like
snow.
a container where people can throw the eggs when they're?
Yeah,
yeah, that's what they do.
yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, not, a lot of people were not putting the discarded empty ones in there.
No, they thought it was more convenient. If you didn't want the eggs, you could throw them in there.
Right.
And the few little conversations, you know, I have with a parent, well, you can put the eggs in there. They say, oh, no, my kids like those.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't, given our numbers, there wasn't time.
Yeah.
And you can't, you're gonna go up to a kid,
I want your
a little
empty
one, and
egg.
say, hey, take the candy out of the egg and give me the egg. But no,
Yeah.
that's not, no.
No,
Would
Yeah,
not-
only if it was a
Tell the
nuisance. to
parent
the
how much
parents.
the egg costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's
would
there,
be
it's
black.
there more for convenience. If the kid pulls the egg apart and takes the candy, it goes.
Yeah.
And then half the
Yeah,
time,
TPT.
candy in the bin because they go open it and it goes in the bottom.
Right.
They're not gonna dig for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Okay.
No.
Any other additions, subtractions?
Well,
We still have a meeting before
We
the
do.
Easter egg.
right, we'll have a meeting on the 11th, which
Mm.
is 4 weeks from today. And then the Easter thing is the 28th.
Yeah.
right?
So if
So-
anybody, here's somebody who wants to come, if you call, just have them call me and they could get stuck on real easy.
No,
you-
correct. Oh, go ahead.
Did you contact many churches? I'm thinking that all of a sudden pops in my mind, it'd be a natural, you would think.
Grace Lutheran Church in Merton is the one who's helping.
Well, I mean, not just for the
Yeah,
help.
Gabi will,
For a table, if
Oh.
Agape or Grace Hill or some
No.
of these.
Gabi, no. You did you check with your church,
Grace Hill,
your Lutheran church?
Well, no, I did not.
yeah, I
And
just
I
thought of that.
want to be,
It's
Paul,
Easter.
I want us to be careful because this is it's not it is Easter. But it's not, we're not gonna have, I don't want us to get into a thing where it's
Yeah.
one church against another against
Yeah.
another.
Yeah,
No,
good
no.
point, Ed.
I'd like to
Good point.
see, I wanna see restaurants, I wanna see
Mhm,
non-churchy thingies.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's-
when-
it's
Well
strangers,
said.
Ed, to watch.
they're not manning a table.
Yeah.
They are like the scouts, they are helping out.
Yeah, volunteers.
You
And,
know,
oh,
I
we
just
need,
don't want us to go down the path where we're saying, because boy, oh boy, could I see the Facebook scenario flying on that and
Yeah.
on X and all this other garbage.
Yeah,
Mike, do I have Coaster Wagon on your list?
No.
yeah.
Could you
it's a
put
good
that
point.
on there?
Good.
Because we used that last year when people were hauling stuff back. Thank you.
I have a question. Okay, I've heard two different times. I've heard be there at 11 o'clock on Saturday when he said it, and I heard 11:45 from you.
What,
Yeah.
11:45 is for the people who are manning the tables.
Oh, that's for the table
Tables, the
people, but
table.
all of us should be there by
I would
11.
think by.
Okay, well, no, I'm just
Hey,
clarifying that.
clarify,
Clarifying that, okay.
you know,
Clarify.
So those table people, all right.
Mhm.
yeah, unless
And
it's,
not a minute. Watch out.
well,
11:30.
11, 11 might be, you're helping him set up the tables and stuff and the numbers.
And so much, I mean, a lot of us around these tables we've been down this road before. If the weather is, I mean, think about some of the times we've been there and the weather that we had.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
So
over
that,
here.
it could just chop our numbers in half, except now last year was beautiful.
Mhm.
It was cold, there was some snow on the ground, but oh, boo,
Mhm.
basically we had a very good turnout.
Mhm.
Does Sussex still, it used to be that Sussex did something the same day we
Oh,
did.
they did.
They
I
do, and
contacted
they
them.
are,
I'm sorry.
they are.
Same
They-
They are.
They
They
are
are.
doing
It
the
always
big
is.
drop,
Mhm.
and I did call her and she will be, Putting
Should
it
be
out to
announcing,
everybody, yeah.
okay, because that
Will
that
be.
is your, terms of, that's your
Yeah.
best publicity.
When is the egg drop? What time is it?
in the morning,
Morning.
yeah.
Okay.
And I think it ends like 11:30
Yeah,
or
it
12,
does.
Okay,
Right.
yeah,
and then they go right from there over to the
Mm.
park.
yeah.
But I did talk to her, I forgot to put that
Good
in my
point.
report.
But our bunny, whoever the bunny is gonna be, is just gonna be with us.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's our
I got
bunny.
the pleasure of starting in Sussex and then coming up.
he will be there at 11:30 at the maintenance building. Could you take him over to it with your cart?
Yep.
Okay,
Bunny transport.
bunny transport.
Mhm.
I think we got it all. No, and if anybody can talk to anybody or somebody wants to join in, please call me.
Mhm.
So. Okay. Any other input on that's bunny extravaganza?
Would
Is
it ever
there-
make sense
oh.
to have like Heartland Inflatables have anything there, or is it more of just a get in and get out?
Get in,
It's
out.
get in and get out and with the weather.
Yeah, I was thinking the weather, but I mean.
And
We've
get
had
them-
thunderstorms, we've had snowstorms, we've had
Rain,
We had
wind.
we had a thunderstorm come through, everybody in the line quick ran to their cars.
Yeah,
Thunderstorm went through, they all came back out again.
and many of the kids are dressed in Easter parade clothes,
Yeah.
girls in little frilly outfits
Oh,
and things
sure.
that the
Yeah.
parents get them dressed up for Easter. And man, there I'm sure, and I see
Yeah,
those
it's
little
cool.
barrel legs coming like this here. But I mean, that's part of it, going to see the Easter bunny will
Yeah.
get you dressed up, and
Okay.
a lot of little
Yeah.
kids are dressed up like that.
And so Mike, we don't do anything ahead of like Friday with you, right? We don't do any prep work other than if you're gonna need us to do eggs previous. So everything will be set up Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tables will be up Friday. And then will Jeff be available to help that day too?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, great. Okay,
It's good to see Jeff back.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's always good to see him too. Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Okay, we'll wrap it up. The adjournment. It is 5:38. Can we make an, motion?
And I will second that.
Okay, Paul and Ed. Awesome, awesome.
All good.
In favor of?
Everybody in favor?
Huh?
We're all in favor.
Everybody in favor, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
And do we have on the website food donations?